morning or dead at night as it may be for some of you out there in the world. This is Racist Channel and this is Grash here with you live for QUALI for the Barcelona Grand Prix. We've got 3 decision documents we got to go over. 2 of them, not so much. So I'll go backwards. Charles impeded. Basically, Charles did impede. Who's car 27? It's not giving me the name. But basically, Charles was given a warning. Kimi Antonelli was the infringement was basically driving in erratic manner in turn 2. It's your first man of the season, so it was just a reprimand. And then finally, Lance Stroll, everyone. Pit lane speeding. 85.9 kilometers per hour. Woohoo! So this is not a small amount of speeding. This was a good amount. Team was fined €600. So yeah, that's not a issue from Monaco. This was a good hard break on his part. So those are our decision documents. Yeah, right now, I want to thank everyone who's here right now, like Blue, Paula, Andy's here, Sid is here, Shay is here. No more of you are here. And cars are now lining up outside to go out as soon as possible when we go green light, which is within about a minute right now. If I haven't called your name, now's a good time to speak up. Everyone else who's subscribed on YouTube and then those who subscribed on Twitch, thank you so much. You are the army, Race Army, and then everyone else, race fans. We got specifically 45 seconds on my F1 TV stream. Sure, I am live, so that is correct. I'm live here on Twitch, as well as YouTube. Good. 30 seconds to go. 18 minutes on the board. Anyone can use any type of tire that they want. It's likely we're going to see the reds. I'm expecting pretty much the reds are going to go out. Any moment now, and they've gone green. So Valtteri's out first. Ocon is out now. Bierman is third. Sainz fourth. So it's going to be about, let's say, about 2-3 minutes before we start seeing good, proper times on the board. Y'all, is this correct? Yeah, this is live. We are going. We just started we started Q1. Guys, you need to ask something. We'll ask it. We're willing to answer your question in chat. As long as it's with. And that's one of the Aston Martins. It's like Lonzo coming out a little slow. Picking up speed. Is this the current live race? Is this the qualification for the race? It's saying, I'd like to see Max P1, Russell P2, Hamilton P3. Looking at what you guys are saying. Thank everyone over in Twitch chat right now. Everyone in YouTube chat right now. Thank you so much. We did get a red flag in third practice. We did not get it in second or first practice, so my red flag counter dropped to 0. So I only have a streak of 1 right now, but we could see what happens. Sinkuro's here in Twitch chat. Thank you so much. Why the still the pits? I mean, it's 18 minutes, dude. I mean, there's 18 minutes in this round. Boss does a 1:19.105. That's not really a competitive time, but it's a time. Bierman out on a used medium tire. I don't know how. We don't have the tire history. That would be really useful. Ocon also on a used medium tire. Interesting. So the Haas team is going out on used medium tires. Wonder if. Look at live timing. Oh, that's interesting. The F1 website is showing them as on new used tires. No, I'm on new medium tires. That's interesting. So we got discrepancy between what's F1 website like type time is saying and what we're getting for data. I know one of the applications we are using is multi-viewer. So, but that's not the only thing we are using. I mean, we're also using. I think Boss is using Streamlabs right now, but we're up. But it could be OBS. We could be using OBS as well. You guys are right. You're saying right now. Quantum Troll should use a tractor instead. Well, it would be green. Several are lining up on pit lane. That includes the Mercedes. Looks like Red Bull, Cadillac got out. So more of them are getting out. So we got 12 minutes and 20 seconds left in this session. So far, Sainz top of the board, 1:18.107. Ocon, Behrman, Albon, Bottas, Alonso, Stroll in that order have set times. P8 down to P22 have not set times yet. So we still got a lot of time to go in this session and a lot of drivers to set times. You see, we got Perez, Colpino, Gasly, Hulkenberg, Isaac, Antonelli, Verstappen, Leclerc, and Russell all on outlaps right now. So still a lot of time before this session's up. And they're likely going to pit and then go out with like 3 minutes to go, depending on who's in the drop zone. Or close to the drop zone. Guys, if you were team principal today, which driver would you be first pick in 2027? Still Max. You'd be Max Verstappen easily. I think we're doing like a draft here. I think is doing. We're doing like a draft scenario. If you had like the first pick of all the from all the drivers, who would you be picking? For me, it would be Max still. Second would probably be Kimi Antonelli. Matt Steve with Stroll rolling chicane. Max is flying right now. Again, Hulkenberg just went to the top board 116 954, but Max is about to finish his lap. He's got the fastest first and second sector. He does. He goes at 116.352, which is 602 faster than Hulkenberg. It's over a second and almost 2 seconds faster than Science. So we're saying real times get, honest, these 116s are honest times. Gasly is 728, 117.080. Colpino, his teammate, does about 2/10 beyond him. Leclerc, top of the board, 115.964. So first of the 115s. Fastest third sector for Leclerc. Perez into seventh. Isaac goes into P3, 463 behind Leclerc. He's about 10th behind Max. But better, 0.8 actually. 0.08, I should say, 80 thousandths. Antonelli just went second, 13 thousandths behind Leclerc, 115.977. Russell's the top of the board, 115.717. Fastest second sector for him. Hamilton cooking right now, fastest first sector, proved in second sector. He's second and two. He goes to the top of the board with that third sector, fastest third sector, 115.625. He's 92,000 faster than Russell. Lindback goes sixth, ahead of Isaac, who's seventh now. Borlao goes eighth. So the Audis and Alpine right now looking good. You get to see times from Oscar, Norris, and Lawson. Lawson goes P9, splitting the Audis. We get to see times from the McLarens. Right now, they're on flying laps. Norris is fastest in first sector. Not that off. He's half a second off in sector 2. Oscar also about a half second off, and about 4/10 in sector 2 for Oscar. Norris goes P5. Halfway through sector 3 for Oscar. Oscar's improving. He's picking up time. And he goes ahead of his teammate P5. So Oscar does a 16.138. Norris does a 16.287. So it's 0.513 versus 662 thousandths gap. So we've all set relative times, I would say. So Bottas moves up to 19th at 118.237. So right now, Sainz is the driver at risk. And he's over 2.482, so almost 2.5 back. He's the driver at risk. Perez is at 2.505. Ocon is 2.11. So these are the driver in the drop zone right now. It's Perez, Ocon, Bottas, Albon, Alonso, Stroll. So one of the Williams out of the drop zone. Behrman is in 15th. He's at 117.44 lap time. That's 1.8 back. So there's a big jump from 15th to 16th right now. Again, 6 drivers will be eliminated in Q1. 6 drivers will be eliminated in Q2. And that is which of the cars? one of the Alpines just went through one of the Alpines just went through the gravel, so that's a lap time deleted. Again, both of the Aston Martins are in the pits, Albon's in the pits, Perez in the pits. Let's see where Ocon and Bottas. I suspect they're going to, again, everyone's pitting right now. 5 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in this session. Right now, everyone's pitting right now to, again, set up. Everyone has gone out on soft tires, though that wasn't the case. I think Haas went out on medium tires at first. So they're all rolling into the garage. I'm going to make, again, the purpose is to make any adjustments on the car that they can, so like wing and other things. They are going to take off the tires and put on different tires as well. Looking at what Haas is doing for Ocon at the moment. Ufo, race road so ridiculous. So you should probably get on the bingo board, my friend, and get that in. I did not get my bingo board, so I'm losing 3 points. I'm not getting my board in on time before quali. Four minutes and 20 seconds left to go in this session right now. Also, official, couldn't watch FBs. Was it really bad for Hamilton? No, Hamilton wasn't that bad. Wasn't great, but it wasn't a bad practice for Hamilton. Again, the thing with practice, you don't know if they're actually doing what program they're running, and Hamilton didn't exactly do. So they are queuing up in the pit lane right now. So Alpine going out first, Gasly, Colapino, then Albon, Stroll, Hulkenberg. Haas is next, Ocon first, Behrman second. Alonso after them. Sainz going out, so this is the usual suspects right now. Lawson is not going, hasn't shown up yet. Bottas then Perez. So P12 down are going out with 3 minutes left to go. Bottas and Perez will be able to get around with the time we have left. So P12 down are going out for another go to keep their position or to move up out of the drop zone. Flickton says, funny, Paul is gone. And then Paula says, let's go, Max. Oh, boy. I tell you, Max is too slow. Haha. Max is 7th. He's going to get into he's going to get into Q2. And right now, 7th gets you into Q3. We got Max Tears in chat. Show those hats, Max Tears. Let's see. Hulkenberg has crossed the line. Gasly, Colapino has crossed the line. Albon has crossed the line. Stroll has crossed the line. So Alonso's crossed the line. Sainz has crossed the line. Start a flying lap. 1 minute, 25 seconds left to go. Bottas is crossing the line right now. 120. 116, Perez crosses the line. Here comes Gasly. Did not improve sector 1, did improve sector 2. He goes up to 10th. He goes from 13th to 10th. He's probably safe with that. From Colpino, he's 14th. He goes up to 10th, moving Gasly 11th. So Alpine, likely safe. Albon goes to 15th. I put Behrman in the drop zone, Sainz in the drop. Behrman at risk, Sainz, Perez, Ocon, Bottas, Alonso, Stroll. Here comes Stroll. Stroll goes to 21st. He's going to be out. Here comes Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg's 14th. He goes up to 5th. Huge jump. Here comes Ocon. He goes up to 15th, moves Behrman into the drop zone. Here his teammate. He goes up to 17th, drops Albon to the drop zone. So Albon is out. We've got Alonso, Sainz, Bottas, Perez left to go. Here comes Alonso. He's 22nd. He goes nowhere. He's out. Sainz right now in the drop zone, 18th. Moves up to 16, drops Ocon out. Here comes Bottas. He's on 19th. The last one we've got is Perez right now. He jumps to 19 today. So teammates switch. So we are done with. So Ocon is out. Albon's out. Perez is out. Bottas out. Stroll out. Alonso out. So we've got Behrman and Sainz getting out of the drop zone. Difference between Sainz and Ocon. Sainz did a 116.881. Ocon did a 117.073. Difference about 2/10. Under 2/10. Just under 2/10. So again, we've got 6 cars out: Ocon, Albon, Perez, Bottas, Stroll, Alonso in Q1. It'll be a couple minutes now. I think it's about 5 minutes between Q1 to Q2. Stroll beat Alonso. Who got that on the bingo card? Well, the bingo card does not account for quali. It is it basically would be Stroll beats Alonso in the race is what's going on the bingo card. So yeah, Stroll qualified Alonso by 57 thousandths. Stroll does a 118.758 and Alonso does a 118.815. So we are waiting for. There's a yellow flag on the track. I wonder if there's something that they want to probably clean up. It's probably gravel cleanup. Q1 is over right now. We're waiting for the board to switch over to Q2. Again, this is Grash with you live coverage of qualifying for the Barcelona GP. Again, this is the Barcelona-Catalunya race. The Spanish GP will be later this year in Madrid on the Mad Ring, as they refer to it. Remember the 108. I mean, it's a 107 rule. I mean, that's still in play, but I mean, Alonso's under that 107. Again, right now we're waiting for the board to switch over. Look at me right now. That ring will be. It probably will be entertaining. I've seen the circuit. I think Sainz and Albon. I know Sainz did a lap around the Mad Ring, and I think Albon was with him when he did it in the video I saw. But that was the introduction to the Mad Ring, was through that video. When Q2 start, it'll be only a few minutes now. We're waiting for the board to flip over, and once that does, we're like 2-3 minutes away from the start of Q2. Who will score first? Aston. Well, Aston's already have scored a point. Alonso ended up P10 in Monaco, so Aston's did score a point. Perez did finish P10 on the grid in Monaco, but he couldn't line up to save his life both times that they did a start, and was penalized for it. The second penalized dropped him from P10 to I forget what, but it dropped him out of the points. Alonso was P11, and by that penalty picked up the last point at Monaco. I thought Williams would do better than P16, P18. There's a lot of curbs here. I think Williams has two issues. They've got great, generally they have great straight line speed. We have a lot of curves here. There's not, I mean, like there's a couple straight line spaces, but there's most of the sectors are curves. And two, the Williams is still overweight, significantly overweight. Red Bull is significantly overweight. Has been been reported a couple times as well. So the board has flipped over. We have 15 minutes for Q2. Again, the 6 drivers who were knocked out were Ocon, Albon, Perez, Bottas, Stroll, and Alonso. Again, this is Crash with you live coverage of the Barcelona GP. This is the Q2 session, about to start any minute now. Nish is here. Didn't see you earlier. Thank you. I'm calling out people who have joined the channel. You'll see badges in front of their names. I have one as well. I'm either the first or second person to join the channel here when we moved over from data visualized to here to race and statistics. Can you tell me the tire history, please? We'll see if the bots can do anything. Right now, we've got their current tire, which is really more important than, I mean, if you really wanted that tire history, I would go look at the F1 website. They would have that. Can't we see Mines at Baku and Monza? Yeah, Baku and Monza, they should be really good there. As long as Williams can get weight off that car, they'd be good at Baku and Monza. They typically have always been good at Monza. So I was just asked about the tire history. We just got that up on screen. Yeah, it's kind of common for Hulkenberg to get P11. I think one of the bingo boards is that Hulkenberg gets points. Been one of the selections typically for the bingo board that, again, this is through Trace. Q2 has started. Has started for a while now. I have not been paying attention. 15 minutes on the board. We've already blown through 90 seconds of that time. No one's going to go out. This is common. People play chicken. Is this the score per the practice rest session? No, this is qualification now. Tailgate is over. Kim K wins Tailgate. For those who don't know, at Monaco, Kim Kardashian was there. She did get sprayed with champagne, I believe it was by Kimmy Antonelli. And then later on, um, a towel that Kimmy used, Kim picked up to wipe herself off and then walked off with it. So that's what Tailgate is all about. So Gasly, Colpino, Hulkenberg out, Max coming out. 12 minutes left to go in this session. So how is it possible that Audi and Racing Pools? Right, I mean, board is shuffled at the moment. Wouldn't worry about order at the moment. Paul Boo is not a body, people. Paul Boo is legendary on his channel. My God. Hulk is on used tires. He's on a used soft. Colpino, Gasly, Sainz are on a used soft right now. Everyone else is on fresh softs. With how they use the soft tires in practice and now here in quali, I'm expecting like a medium hard strategy tomorrow. It's going to be start on the medium, go on to the hards for the rest of the race. What does chaos stand means knocked out? So these those 6 drivers were knocked out in Q1. Again, that's Ocon, Albon, Perez, Bottas, Stroll, Alonso. They were the bottom 6 drivers in Q1, so they were knocked off. No, not killed off, knocked off. What happened to Monty? It seems you picked up 30 seconds or more delay from previous streams. No, we're pretty. You might be delayed, G-Man. It might be delay on your end because I don't have 30 seconds of delay. I've got like between F1 and my stream less than 10 seconds, like 7 or 5. Got 9 minutes, 15 seconds left to go in this session. We're getting our first times. They took about 2 minutes to get out. So they're taking their sweet time to go around the circuit right now. Everyone is out on the track at this point. We've got Hamilton just finishing his outlap, and we've got Oscar Norris Bierman finishing the outlap. It'd be Oscar first, Bierman second, Norris last. So this would be our first times. Stappen doing 1:15.484. Lindblad doing, tap line deleted, or Hulkenberg. That's why you saw him drop. He did a 116.9, but that doesn't count because of track limits at turn 9. Isaac going P2, 270 back. Kirk to the top of 115.281. So Max is 203 back. Isaac is 473. Lindblad is 4th. Lawson is 5th. Antonelli's going P2, 14 thousandths behind Leclerc. It's a 15.295 versus a 15.281. Bella going P7, 116.660. Hamilton Russell on flying laps. Russell will be next to cross the line. He goes up to 115.228. Comes Hamilton. Hamilton goes P4. Gasly's pitting. What Hulkenberg does. Hulkenberg is pitting. Oscar's going to cross the line next. Oscar goes P9. Beerman next to cross the line. Colpino to pit. Beerman goes 12th, and then we've got Norris. Norris right now looking good. Norris goes P8. So with everyone having done a time, now granted Hulkenberg time was deleted. Oscar's the driver at risk. It's a 116.352. It's almost 2/10, almost 3/10 jump to Borloo, who's the first driver in the drop zone. So it's a 116.352 versus a 116.660 right now between the driver at risk and the first in the drop zone. And then it Colapino and Beerman, Gasly, Sainz, 117 to 118s. And then Hulkenberg has no time set. So we will probably wait. Probably be, again, cars are coming in. Borloo, Russell, Sainz, Beerman, Norris are next. They're going to pit. And it'll be about 2 minutes before they come back out again. So it's about that 4-minute, 3-minute mark. Just tell Lando. Lando says he's got so much rear locking everywhere, it's dreadful. So Lando complaining about his car over radio. Looking around. Will the top 5 come out again? Are they safe? I think the top 5, maybe the tops. Take a look one more time. Tops, I think Isaac might not. I mean, Isaac could come out, but he might not. I don't think the top 5 will come out. I think the top 6 might not come out at all. It'll be interesting. They might just for the sake of coming out and being a moving chicane. Got 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. So we should see in the drivers the next 30 seconds, 60 seconds should be coming out again. Again, I'm going to say Paul is not a bot. Please stop saying she is. Within 115 might not come out. Yeah, definitely 115s probably might not come out. 116s definitely will. Look like it's a high 115. It's one of those. So we see Norris and Oscar out. That obviously they're at 8 and 9. They really do need to get. So the McLarens came out first. Sainz came out third. Racing Bulls are coming out. So Lindblad did go out. Hulkenberg is coming out. He's got to do a lap of wonder right now. Behrman's coming out. So we're waiting for the Alpines to come out next. They're starting to move. Here comes Gasly, then Colpino. Dude, it's showing the current, the sector times are showing the current lap the driver's on. Two minutes and 15 seconds left to go right now. And Norris and Oscar on flying up. So people, pretty much as they cross the line, they're going on their flying laps. Yeah, Letbergen is for the race. What you guys want to look for is the pole. What was pole? So again, looking at pole last year versus this year is apples and oranges because we're looking at completely different cars. So Norris right now so here comes Oscar. Oscar's going to go P6. Comes Norris. He goes to P4. So that puts Oscar in the middle of 115.518. Isaac has got a 115.754. He hasn't come out. So these are probably safe times. We'll see. Sainz did 118.827. He's out. Morelato, I believe this is his flying lap. Here comes Gasly. Start a flying lap. And Colpino to do a flying lap. So Sainz right now we know is out. Next two are going to be crossing the line is Lawson and Lindblad. Lawson just started sector 3. Lindblad is sector 3 right now. Lindblad is slowing. He's not improving. Hulkenberg is coming around. He just passed Lindblad. So it'll be Lawson then Hulkenberg. Lawson right now is P10. He goes to P8. It puts his teammate to P10. Here comes Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg goes to P10, drops Lindblad out of the zone. Why did Lindblad not? So Lindblad's out. He's going to pit. Here comes Behrman. Behrman comes in the line. He only goes to P12. Behrman's out. So we know Lindblad. Sainz is out. So what we're really, Borletto is 12th, doesn't make it. So what we're really waiting for is Gasly and Colapino's last effort. Gasly goes 13th. So we've got waiting for Colapino to go. The driver at risk is Hulkenberg. And here he comes. Franco goes P13, and then we know who's out. Lindblad, Borletto, Colapino, Gasly, Behrman, Sainz out in Q2. That's going to give us Hulkenberg, Isaac, Lawson, Oscar, Verstappen, Hamilton, Norris, Antonelli, Leclerc, and Russell in Q3. So table set. The ones that got in that we didn't expect were Lawson and Hulkenberg. First Q3 this season for Hulkenberg. Thank you, Based Al Bundy. Thank Andy G Tech, who's here. some of the members who've shown up. I didn't catch you earlier in the session. Shot of Flavio after his drivers just got knocked out of Q2. Let me see. The difference between Hulkenberg and Lindblad was 72 thousandths. Hulkenberg did 115.768, and Lindblad did a 15.840. Yeah, 72 thousandths between the difference that between Hulkenberg, so less than a tenth between getting in and getting out of Q2. Sainz having a bad time, almost 2.5, almost 2.6 back. He did a 117. So I'm not sure what's going on. He was on a used soft tire. He was the only one on a used soft tire on that last lap. So I wonder if the Q2 involving car 43 investigated at the session, blah, blah, blah. Max is at the time. Don't worry about that. They will put that in to sake of having put that in, but at the end of the end of Q3, they will ignore that. 107 is really only a guide these days, rarely enforced. If you've no, that is actually enforced. You actually have to do a representative. So the thing is that you have to do a representative time. If you've done a representative time in practice, that will allow you to get into the race itself. So that if something were to happen during quali, that's what happened. Great match and subscribe. Thank you so much. Love from North Yorkshire, UK. Thank you from the UK. Hulk is starting right now. Hulk is in Q3. Everyone. Not sure what you guys are talking about. P19. That's Perez in P19 right now. We are right now waiting for the board to switch over to Q3. Q3. There'll be 12 minutes on the board. Ooh, Franco just not having good control of this car, which probably lost him time. Got about a few minutes to go before Q3 right now. Yeah, ours is Colby's the only one for the racing directs instructions, but that's Mac Delta time. Ignore when you see max delta time investigations after the session. Ignore that. I have not. They've been doing this for since starting last. They started this last season, and they put them in, and they don't investigate. When the session's over, they don't bother with the max delta times. Yeah, please don't ask about websites. We're not your tech support to watch F1, everyone. I mean, we're a watch along screen, but we're not here to help you ride the pirate waves of streaming piracy. We like our stream, and we don't support that type of piracy. Board had switched over 13 minutes. Again, this is one of the things that they've taken a minute away from the gap between Q2 to Q3, and they put that extra minute into Q3. It's a weird way to do this, but still. Doing a little bit of modern work. And then we have started, we are about 35 seconds into the Q3 right now. Yeah, come on, guys. Like this is. Is track evolution a big factor here? No, Sid, because we've got F2, F3, and the Porsche Super Cup racing here this weekend, and this track has just been rubbered in over years. This is a very rubbered in track. So track evolution, and even and it didn't rain as well as the other issue. So guys, please don't vote about who to kick out from chat. That you're not mods, so please. Yeah, don't jump into the mod pool, guys. That's what I'm saying. Just had to throw people out of chat for things that they've said. So, anyways, Russell's the only one who has not come out of the pit. So I see his icon moving small. So it's about a moment now before it will go big. And yep, there he goes, pit out. So basically, everyone is will be on track in about a moment or so. Right now, everyone is on out laps right now. Verstappen was the first one to go out, so he's the first one. Will be starting flying lap. Oscar's second. So we definitely got time for them to go around. Definitely got time for them to go around to do a banker lap in Q3, pit, and then do another go around for the pole. Kind of think it's going to be Georgia on pole. Got our Max Verstappen fans in chat. Fiery shift at Fumble Factory is starting soon. No, that it's not QUALI toasted. It's the race where they Fumble Factory. Yellow flag. Leclerc has stopped. Leclerc is off track. Yellow flag, Charles Leclerc is off track. And it is a red flag. Red flag with Grash, everyone. He has lost his nose. Charles is getting out of the car. Yeah, new alert. Yeah, so it showed that Charles was off the track. Ooh, this is going to be a while. He went into the Lenovo barriers. Where is he? Uh, he went into the barriers. It's the tire barriers. Tire barriers look okay. Charles is out of the car. He is walking away. So it's going to take a while to. So they're showing the replay now. Yeah, Charles just loses control of the car, and the nose goes nose first into. He makes an overcorrection, turns to the left, and goes into the barriers. Yeah, he has a squiggly moment, and he goes in the barrier, and he takes out a good section of the Lenovo advertising. But his nose collapsed. He did not set a time, so he will finish Q10. Safety car is out. Marshals are coming out. Don't see anything, no crane to get his car off the track just yet. So we'll have 8 minutes and 30 seconds left to go with the red flag. It's very likely that. So Oscar and Max were the only two drivers to be able to set a time before Charles crashed. So ninth minimum right now. Charles will drop to 10th. So last place in the session right now will be 9th. Was it his fault? That is a good question. Maybe. Maybe because he lost control of the car. Yeah, so he came around. He lost control after turn 4. He lost control of the car, overcorrected, and then went into the barrier. So the crane is out now. Just got a shot on F1 TV of the crane by the car. Hasn't picked up it yet. So yeah, oversteer in turn corner 4. He loses control of the car with the oversteer, and it jerks to the left into the barrier. So right now, did mess with Lewis's lap, but he messed with everyone's lap. I mean, it's just not, he messed with Norris, messed Hamilton, he messed with everyone else's lap. The only one person who technically didn't would be Russell, because he never got out. He only he went out and didn't cross the line. So with 8 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock, they might not go out right away. There's a possibility that they may play chicken. They may wait 2, 3, maybe even 4 minutes before going out. Of those right now, Oscar and Max definitely don't have to go out right away. So those are the two that won't necessarily. G-Tech, welcome, my friend. Welcome back. Don't think I saw you earlier today. So they've got the car on the crane, but they're moving slowly. One of the marshals is holding, I think, one of the tires. Right now, they're backing up the crane. It's on the back road section. He's showing he comes in the four, and he has just a slight overcorrection, and the car just goes out of control off to the left, and that goes into the tire barrier. Again, 8 minutes 30 seconds still left on the clock. Again, with the red flag in quali, time does stop. Looking right now. Well, it's a crash. What is their job? They can't do it properly. Uh, that's nice, Serena, but this is not Monaco. This is Barcelona, and something else has happened here. Still have a yellow flag. So we got to wait. So you'll see QC will start at 17:03. So 4 minutes from now. 3 minutes, 4 minutes from now, the session will start. Right now it is 9:59. 1 minute before the hour. We'll start at 17:03. Max's advantage for the race is that they're the only ones who use a hard tire. Is it really that much of a disadvantage? I mean, were they not allocated more than one hard tire? Think over him. Oh, it's still early. I mean, Hamlin's not the only one who went out. I mean, they only used one lap on those soft tires. Looking at what's going on, you guys saying in chat at the moment. Thank everyone who's over in Twitch chat right now, and everyone who's in YouTube chat. A few thousand of you who are out in chat right now. Session will start in about 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Actually, we're seeing a lot of red flags for these tires not being warm enough since the rule change on tire prepper. No, I don't think the tire. They rolled back on tire prep with the blankets. I wouldn't say the tire's an issue here in terms of the red flags. Kutchel thinks Max will do a soft, medium, hard. I don't think so. I think he will be a medium hard. I think it's going to be one stopper. Even though they want this to be like a two-stop strategy, they went with harder tires. So they went the C4, C3, C2 tires this weekend. So I really think it's going to be a medium hard race for most of the drivers. I don't think it's a two-stop strategy. I think it's just a one-stop strategy. I know Pirelli wants to do, but they should have. If they were going to do that, they should have done, the C5, C4, C3. We've got 20 seconds left to go before the session restarts. Again, Charles brought out the red flag by having a crash. Went into the barrier after turn 4. One of the tire barriers after turn 4. We've gone green, and Antonelli is coming out first. Why is the chat in the VOD different than the one in this chat here? Sir, I'm going to have to explain what's different between the chat now versus the VOD. Looks like we need 26 likes before we get our next milestone in YouTube. Thank you so much, everyone. So we've just gone 45 seconds into this session restarted. We're at 740 seconds now. I think track progression will help Arts, but there's not going to be a lot of track progression or evolution. This track is pretty much well rubbered in. There'll be some, but it's going to be smaller. I mean, being able to go last is an advantage. So Antonelli has gone around once already. Comes Isaac. I think looking at Russell's out next. Hamilton's crossing the line. So we got 4 going out early. They're going to get decent track air. Black and white flag for Russell driving unnecessarily slowly. Where and when? That's weird. So 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this session right now, everyone. Anthony just did a 115.414. See if he goes around again. Isaac just did a 115.605. Russell top of 115.145. Fastest second sector for Russell. Oscar, before the red flag, had the second sector. Here comes Hamilton. He's going to do a 115.710. So we got Norris, Lawson, Hulkenberg have not come out yet. They'll come out the next 45 to a minute 45. Why is life slow? Refresh the stream. You might be behind. Max hasn't come out yet as well. So we're looking at Max, Oscar, Max, and Antonelli's pitting. Is he going to put on a new set of tires or what? What's going on here? We're at 3:50 to go in this session. Who's coming out? It's going to be a pit stop challenge for everyone. So everyone's pitted right now with 3:33 left to go in this session. See movement in pit lane. Who looks like Antonelli's going out. Yep, Antonelli. So basically a quick pit for Antonelli. He's coming out first. I think Russell's coming out second. Will Hamilton come out again? Yeah, he should come out again. Norris coming out now. Hulkenberg next to come out. Lawson coming out. Oscar coming out now. So they're all starting to come out now with 2:45 left to go. Is George time good enough? It may be. It's only 31,000 faster than Oscar and 183 faster than Max. And they're both coming out to try. And they didn't come out. So they've got fresher tires and fresher engines in that respect. So after Lawson, it's Oscar, Max, Isaac, Hamilton. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So all 9 are on track. Leclerc will eventually drop to P10 when Norris, Lawson, and Hulkenberg set times. Hamilton's got a minute 50 to finish this lap, which is plenty of time. Here comes Antonelli. He is coming out, and this will be his flying lap. Maybe. We'll see. He might go around again. He's improving in Sector 1. Russell's crossing the line. Norris is crossing the line. Take a look. Antonelli has a 21.8. 7. He is P3 in Sector 1. So this is a flying lap. It looks like Russell's going to be doing flying lap as well. Here he comes. Russell fastest in Sector 1. See what Norris comes in. Norris does a 21.9. He's about a 10th off. Hulkenberg does a 22.4. That's way off. Lawson does a 22.438, so even slower than. So we're looking at Lawson and Hulkenberg effectively 8th and 9th. Here comes Antonelli to the line. Max is taking fastest for a sector. Antonelli's going to go to the top of the board, 114.988. But Russell is faster. He's got sector 2. He goes to the top of the board. Would have been a full flying lap had Max had not gone faster before him. Norris comes to the line. He goes P3. So Russell right now, positional pole. Hulkenberg coming, not to expect much from him right now. He's going to go P8. That's going to drop Leclerc to 9th and Lawson to 10th. Here comes Lawson. Lawson goes P8. So we know the bottom of the board. 8, 9, 10 is Lawson, Hulkenberg, Leclerc. Oscar's going to come in fourth. Here comes Max. Max is fastest for a sector. Good P3 in sector 2. Only goes fourth. We've got Isaac and Hamilton left. Those are the last two. Isaac's going to go across the line first. He goes P5 ahead of Oscar. Hamilton 7th right now. Fastest second sector. Did not improve sector 1. He goes P2. Oh, and that is our qualification, everyone. Russell P1, Hamilton P2. Antonelli's on the third row with Norris. And then the Red Bulls are on 5 and 6. Row 4 is going to be Oscar and Lawson. Hulkenberg 9th. Leclerc P10. It should be... I don't suspect Ferrari to break Parc Ferme. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting start tomorrow with Hamilton P2. So again, one of the big things in play is that those Ferraris are getting good jumps off the line. And since Hamilton is next to Russell on that first row, that's going to make it easier to get a jump on Russell to take lead. So we could see a lead change right away at the beginning of the start of the next race. So that, again, this is why qualifying. Antonelli's P3, Norris P4. Antonelli's been starting really well. So tomorrow's start of the race is going to be very interesting. Russell took pole, but Hamilton took P2. Hamilton didn't need to take pole. He just needed to be P2 or P3, even P3, P4, with a good jump with that turbo that they, basically it's the turbo in the Ferrari is smaller than others, and so he doesn't have to spool as much as others. So that's partly why they've been getting their great jump. So here we go. So this has been our qualification session. Again, this has been Grash with you live. Again, our pole sitter is Russell, but Hamilton's P2. Antonelli's third behind Russell, and Norris is P4. It's going to be a very interesting start. It's going to be a very interesting start to start that race. Red Bull is P5, P6. From everywhere in the Race Statistics channel, this is going to bring our coverage for qualifying today. We will be back tomorrow for the race itself. Again, for everybody in the Race Statistics, we've had a great time with QUALI. We'll see you tomorrow for the race. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you for an interesting race. Take care.